In a time lost to memory, giants walked the earth. They were the Shura, beings of immense size and strength, yet their hearts held a deep wisdom, a love for the natural world. They shared the land with humans, a smaller, swifter race. For generations, peace reigned. Humans learned from the giants, drawing wisdom from their ancient ways. The Shura, in turn, found joy in the ingenuity and spirit of humankind. They were two sides of the same coin, living proof that harmony could exist between such different beings. Festivals were held where both races celebrated together. Laughter echoed through the valleys, stories were shared under the starry sky. It was a golden age, a testament to the power of understanding and mutual respect. But even in paradise, shadows lurk, waiting to emerge from the depths of the unknown. An ancient prophecy etched on the wall of whispers, foretold of a time when darkness would grip the hearts of the Shura, casting a long shadow over their land. It spoke of a giant consumed by rage who would lead his brethren on a path of destruction, leaving chaos in their wake. For centuries, the prophecy was dismissed as a mere fable, a story to frighten children, a relic of a forgotten past, buried in the sands of time. Until Gorvax came to power, rising from the shadows to claim his throne. Gorvax was unlike his kin, a solitary figure with a burning ambition. His heart was a furnace of resentment, fueled by a belief that the giants were superior to humans, destined to rule. He scoffed at the ancient pact of peace, whispering of human treachery and deceit, sowing seeds of mistrust. His words, laced with venom, began to poison the minds of his brethren, turning them against their former allies. Doubt blossomed where trust once flourished, creating rifts among the giants. The seeds of discord were sown, and the once united giants began to fracture. Gorvax's rise to power was swift and brutal. He challenged the reigning chieftain, Magnar the Wise, to a duel, claiming the ancient right of combat. Magnar, a gentle giant who abhorred violence, accepted, hoping to reason with Gorvax to quell the flames of hatred before they spread. But Gorvax fought with the fury of a demon unleashed. He wielded his massive war club, Skull Splitter, with terrifying might, shattering Magnar's defenses. With Magnar's fall, the last bastion of peace crumbled. Gorvax, now the self-proclaimed warlord, rallied the giants to his cause. He promised them dominion over the humans, a world where their strength would be unchallenged, their will absolute. The prophecy, once a whisper, became a deafening roar. The night the giants attacked, the moon bled red. It was an omen, a celestial warning ignored by the emboldened Shura. They descended from their mountain strongholds like a crimson tide, their roars shaking the very foundations of the world. Villages were reduced to rubble, fields turned to battlegrounds. The giants, their eyes burning with righteous fury, seemed unstoppable. Human armies, hopelessly outmatched, fought with the courage of desperation, but were scattered before the might of the Shura. The air was thick with the stench of blood and fear. The harmony that had existed for generations was shattered, replaced by the cacophony of war. The world, once shared, became a battleground for survival. Section 5, Defenders of Dawn. Hope ignites in the face of despair. Yet even in the darkest hour, hope flickered. Scattered bands of human warriors refusing to yield to despair regrouped, forming the Defenders of Dawn. They were led by seasoned veterans, men and women who had witnessed the brutality of the giants firsthand. They knew they couldn't defeat the Shura in open combat, so they resorted to guerrilla tactics, striking from the shadows, exploiting their agility and knowledge of the terrain. Their victories were small, strategic, disrupting supply lines, ambushing scouting parties. Every fallen giant, every delayed assault was a victory for the Defenders of Dawn. They were a beacon of defiance, a testament to the unyielding spirit of humanity. Section 6, Erindor the Unwavering, a leader forged in crisis. From the ashes of war, a hero emerged. Erindor, a young blacksmith from a fallen village, had witnessed the massacre of his family by the giants. Consumed by grief and rage, he vowed revenge, but Erindor was no ordinary warrior. He possessed a keen mind and a charisma that drew others to him. He studied the ancient texts, learning of the giants' weaknesses, their vulnerabilities. He trained relentlessly, mastering the art of combat, becoming a whirlwind of blades. His courage in battle was unmatched. He fought with the fury of a cornered wolf, inspiring those around him. Word of his exploits spread like wildfire, rekindling the embers of hope in the hearts of the despairing. Section 7. The Guardians assemble. A last stand for humanity. Erindor knew that to defeat the giants they needed more than just guerrilla tactics. The giants were formidable, their strength unmatched and their numbers overwhelming. They needed a symbol, a force that could unite the scattered human factions and challenge the might of the Shura head-on, a beacon of hope that would inspire courage and resilience in the hearts of all who saw it. He formed the Guardians of Dawn, an elite unit composed of the bravest and most skilled warriors from across the land. These warriors were not just chosen for their combat prowess, but for their unwavering spirit and dedication to the cause. They were archers from the Silverwood whose aim was said to never miss. Their arrows flew true, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. They were the Shadow Walkers from the Southern Islands, masters of stealth and subterfuge. Their ability to move unseen and unheard made them invaluable in the fight against the giants, and at their heart stood Erindor, the unwavering, their beacon of hope. His presence alone was enough to bolster the morale of his troops. He rallied them with his words, ignited their spirits with his unwavering belief in their cause. His speeches were legendary, each word carefully chosen to inspire and motivate. The Guardians of Dawn were more than just soldiers. They were a symbol of resistance, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. They were the last bastion of hope, the shield that stood between humanity and annihilation. Their resolve was unbreakable, their courage unmatched, and their determination unwavering. Beneath the blood moon, the final battle commenced. The same blood-red moon that had heralded the giants' assault now loomed overhead. The air crackled with anticipation and dread as the two armies faced each other across the ravaged plains. The ground trembled under the weight of the advancing giants, their shadows stretching long and menacing. They were a force of nature, unstoppable, their eyes burning with the fires of destruction. The Guardians of Dawn, outnumbered but not outmatched, stood their ground. Their formations were tight, their discipline unwavering. They fought with the fury of cornered prey, their blades flashing in the moonlight, their arrows finding their marks with deadly accuracy. The clash was earth-shattering, a symphony of steel and fury. Every inch of ground was contested, every victory hard-won. Erindor, wielding his ancestral blade Dawnbringer, carved a path through the enemy ranks. He moved like a phantom, his attacks swift and deadly. He fought his way to Gorvax, their duel, a clash of titans. But even Erindor's skill was not enough to overcome the warlord's raw power. Gorvax, fueled by rage, was an unstoppable force. He disarmed Erindor, sending Dawnbringer clattering across the blood-soaked ground. Seeing his comrades fall, sensing the tide of battle turning against them, Erindor made a desperate decision. He reached into the depths of his being, calling upon a forbidden magic, a power wielded by his ancestors, a power that came at a terrible price. With a blinding flash of light, Erindor unleashed the ancient magic. The air crackled with energy as he channeled his life force, his very essence, into a binding spell. Runes blazed across the battlefield, ensnaring the giants, holding them captive. Gorvax roared in defiance, struggling against the invisible chains that bound him, but it was too late. The magic held, pulling the giants back, sealing them away in a realm beyond the reach of mortals. As the dust settled, the battlefield was silent. The threat was vanquished, but at a terrible cost. Erindor lay on the ground, his life force extinguished, his sacrifice ensuring the survival of his people. The victory was bittersweet, a testament to his courage, a stark reminder of the price of freedom. In the aftermath of the battle, a monument was erected on the site where Erindor fell. The ground, once soaked with the blood of warriors, now held a symbol of peace and remembrance. It depicted him not as a warrior but as a peacemaker, his hand outstretched towards a towering figure of Shura. This image was meant to convey a message of unity and reconciliation. It served as a reminder of the ancient pact, the harmony that once existed between two mighty races. The monument stood as a testament to the peace that was once achieved through mutual respect and understanding. A promise was etched in stone, a vow to honor the sacrifice of Erindor and the memory of the Shura. This vow was a solemn pledge to never forget the price of peace and the value of unity. Though the giants were gone, their legacy lived on. Their stories, their sacrifices, and their lessons continued to shape the world. In the stories told to children around campfires and in the quiet of their homes, in the lessons learned from their wisdom, passed down from generation to generation, the world bore the scars of their conflict, but also carried the hope of their shared history. The land itself was a living testament to the battles fought and the peace that followed. The battle for humanity was over, the echoes of war fading into the annals of history, but the tale of the Shura and the hero who sacrificed everything to save his people would be passed down through generations, a cautionary tale, a story of bravery and sacrifice, a testament to the enduring spirit of both giants and men. Their legacy, etched in stone and memory, would forever remind humanity of the power of unity and the cost of discord.